worked for Prudential. I spent 10 years with Prudential, and I had a variety of different roles there. But one of my bigger roles was in client retention marketing, okay? And we did focus groups all along the country, everywhere. I went around the country and we did this for regional differences. And we held focus groups. So I was one of the guys who sits behind the mirror and watches it and records it and see what they say. And the focus groups were all with former Prudential clients, life insurance clients. And the focus group moderator wanted to know, why did they leave? And what I can tell you is the only thing I really learned from all those focus groups was one thing, but it's a really big thing, is they left because they didn't understand what they had. That's it. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you a little story that I would tell all Prudential advisors about 10 years ago, and I told this story a lot, is two guys, two neighbors, two men, they're the same age, same build, same health, are out mowing their lawns. And they stop their lawnmowers, and the one guy says, hey, I'm just curious, how much life insurance do you have? And he says, well, I've got a $250,000 policy. And he's like, well, how much do you pay for that every month? And he says, $150. And the other neighbor goes, wow, man, you are getting ripped off. I've got $1 million policy, and I only pay $150 a month. Now, everyone in this room understands what's happening there, right? Is they had very different policies. The one neighbor with the $250,000 policy would have a whole life or a variable type policy. The other guy had a term policy. If that guy with the $250,000 policy doesn't understand why he has what he has, he's going to leave. He will leave every time. And his value perception of what you did for him is nil. As a matter of fact, in his mind, he's saying, my advisor ripped me off. My advisor's a jerk. Okay? But if he does understand what he has and why he has it, he is not only going to overcome those objections in his own mind right away, he is literally strengthening his relationship with his advisor at that very moment because he understands what he has. So the moral of the story is, and by the way, we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars at Prudential to glean this one element, okay? So I'm giving it to you.
How much do we owe you?
Yeah.
Well, it's important because the truth of the matter is you got to be a teacher too. Because if they understand, if I'm saying anything that contradicts what you're telling your folks here, you let me know. But if they don't understand what you've done for them and why you did it, they're vulnerable every day. Every day. Because they're thinking to themselves, and it goes for my business as well. It absolutely is the same. But if they truly understand what you have done for them and why you did it, that's the important part, then they are going to be extremely sticky. They're going to tell their friends about you. But if they don't understand it, you're not a trusted advisor. It just won't be that way. And I want to follow that up